We got the Fantastic Four, disappointing people. It managed to have a pretty strong start, but then it collapsed, and it didn't fulfill expectations. And so here you have Forbes trying to cope, trying to explain to you why you didn't go see it. I really like these articles, right? Where a movie comes up and no one is interested, and then Forbes writes, well, actually, the real reason it failed. Like, it's kind of weird, because you get the age of the internet where you can actually make polls and surveys, and Marvel could literally find out why people decided not to go see it. But instead, they will listen to the journalists that give a milquetoast opinion, which has nothing to do with reality. And then the Hollywood producers go, well, I guess we just need to do more of the same. Because for those of you who don't know, it's publications like this one, which pushed for diversity, inclusivity, and equity. Which is basically a set of rules, a set of guidelines that turns the production of art, it turns the production of movie into a bureaucracy. They're not creating art anymore, they're creating a product. And so if you look at the terms of service of most publishing houses, they flat out say it's like, okay, you need minority characters. And if you have minority characters, they need to be represented in a specific way. We're moving away from sexualization. No more romance, no more erotica. Like, you're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to have LGBT characters in Hollywood movies because China doesn't like it. So when you create a film now, it's not like back in the day where, the imagination was like the sky was the limit and they could pretty much do anything. Now it's like looking at the global audience, and what the global audience means is like the various censorship rules from all the nations, and go by the strictest ones, and that's what you're allowed to make. You're allowed to make a safe movie, and if you want it to be edgy, you gotta go with far left identity politics, and movies become bland, they become boring. And so when that happens, you have the journalists saying, well, after COVID, people just don't want to watch the movies anymore. People just have their own home cinemas and they're watching from home. But the reality is that the sales don't highlight that. And the best way to prove that people aren't interested, you go on piracy websites and nobody's pirating these movies. It's the best anti-piracy software that Hollywood has ever made. Like, the awful writing is so bad that people won't get the movie even if it's for free. And there's other examples of this where you can say, okay, well, maybe it's not because people just don't want to go to the cinema. Because you take a look at India, and it seems that Bollywood isn't that affected. Like, people still go see Bollywood. And you look at China, and it seems, well, they're not affected. Like, people still go to see Chinese movies. And whenever you have a Western movie being released in India or China, they bomb there as well. And I don't blame them, like I've seen some trailer from Bollywood and they're cheesy as fuck. And back in the day, I would say they're absolute garbage. But if I compare them with Western movies in 2025, like, I'm sorry to say, but like the Bollywood movie win because they have soul put into it. Like the people that are making them have some level of passion. And I tried to watch Transformers again. For those of you who don't remember, like when Transformers came out, it was a poorly reviewed film because it was like a popcorn flick. That's what they used to be called. You go there, you turn off your brain, and you just watch some robots punching each other. You don't go there for the plot. You don't go there for character development. You just go there to see some special effects and get a couple of hours of entertainment. And that was what Transformers was. And I'm looking at it again. And what I'm noticing is, like, first of all, they actually do play into romantica. Like they have Megan Fox over there, and she's hot. And the main character is kind of like a geek. He's kind of like a dumbass, an incel, if you will. Personality-wise, not the way he looks. But the whole idea is that you, as the viewer, you're going there as a teenager. And you're relating with the guy, because, like, you two go to university and you can't find a date, and all of a sudden you have, like, this sexy woman. So, like, it at least tries to immerse the audience at some level, with a relatable romantic story for teenagers. Because at the end of the day, what is the type of demographic that watches robots punch each other? Teenagers, right? So, like, they had a little bit of fan service with Megan Fox over there. Like, nothing too extreme, but, like, enough to show that they understand sensuality and the human experience. And then they have the robots punching each other. And the movie also takes itself seriously. Like, I know this sounds ridiculous, but they don't have, like, ironic jokes or just in the middle of a fight, like someone cracking a joke or something. Like, no, despite the fact that the movie is cheesy, they are acting as if the world is about to end and they need to take it seriously. And like, none of this is something that you see in the recent Marvel movies, right? Like, first of all, most of the actresses, they're old. And the actors, right? Like, they don't cast people within the age of 18, 20, like they used to back in the day. Like, back in the day, they would cast young actors. Now they just don't want to take the risk. They want to cast people over the age of 40, and they want to put that to an audience of teenagers. Like, I'm sorry, if your actor is 30 or 40, a teenager that's between the age of 16 and 20, that they're going to look like a hag. It is what it is, right? And that's your targeted audience. Like, you're not selling superhero movies to grandpa. Like, you need to understand the type of people that are interested in going to see those movies. And then once you get that, you also need to understand what they like. And what they like is tits and violence. Okay? Now, don't give them pornography, because obviously, it's a Hollywood film. But, like, don't shy away from a scene where the female character is having her naked back towards the camera. Or the female character is in lingerie. Right? Like, they used to do that in Hollywood. Like, that sells. I'm sorry, but it sells. What do you want me to say? It's like, the hags don't sell. Boring stuff doesn't sell, right? And so, until they get that, they're not going to even get the bare minimum. Because, like, these types of tactics of turning the audience brain off and making it into a popcorn flick, while it didn't actually revolutionize the industry, it was like the fast food of entertainment. Like, people did go there, they shut their brain off, they ate some popcorn, and they were happy. But now you don't even have that, right? So, like, you have bad writing, the CGI is turning to shit. You have all this bureaucracy that doesn't let you do even the bare minimum. And so no one wants to see these movies. And the thing is, like, maybe they could still make something good if they actually tried something different. Like, it's not that superhero movies don't sell, because, like, if they actually made a good one, like, people would go see it. But, like, clearly you can't. Like all of these regulations, all of these restrictions that you set upon yourself makes you unable to create movies that would appeal to a teenage audience. And so, make something else. Instead of making a $300 million movie, you can make something like the Cloverfield, the one where you have some people trapped in a bunker. Like, that doesn't require CGI. That doesn't require anything else besides a couple of actors talking. Like, instead of making a $300 million production, like, why not make, like, 10 or 15, like, smaller budget films, like The Platform on Netflix, for instance, and try going with that. But the reality is they don't even have good writers anymore. So they don't have good writers. They can't create art because they're bureaucratic and they're designing movies by committee. They can't move away from politics. They have to push identity politics and everything. They don't have young actors. All of the actors look mild. Like, I'm sorry, but, like, look at this, right? The guy looks okay, but, like, the lady, really? Like she is a superstar? A superstar. Like, out of 350 million people in America, you couldn't find one that's more beautiful than her? Who's the casting director, and how much are you paying him to fuck you over? And so the problem is that Disney and Marvel have become a brand that is telling people exactly what to expect from one of their movies. So even if they were to make something good tomorrow, very few people are going to see it because they don't have trust in the brand anymore. And unfortunately, every time they release something, like, more of that good faith is going away. The expectation that the product is shit just increases. Like, look here, right? What it tells me is that if in the first week they had a lot of people going, those people told others, hey, don't go see the movie because it's shit. right? Like, if a movie is good and your friend goes to see it, they will tell you, right? They'll be like, hey, I went to see the movie. Yeah, it was pretty good. So this is not a problem of marketing. Like, it's not a problem that people were unaware that this is going on. It's pretty much the fact that they went, right? Like, in the first week, they actually did go, but they were unhappy with what they saw, and they probably told their friends and family, hey, don't go. And this is something else that's interesting. Like, people have stopped believing in critics. People don't trust the internet anymore when it comes to entertainment. And so they trust on their friends and family. Like, it makes sense, right? Like, if I was to ask someone that is my friend, like, I would ask Arch or Sargon. It's like, how was that movie? And they would say, well, it's pretty fucking good. Then I would see it. But if they tell me it's shit, I don't care what the critics say. I'm less likely to see it because I'm more likely to trust them than the critics. I think the movie industry, they relied too much on critics, and they created a market where the critics became their PR team, and it's going to backfire. It's going to backfire. You're going to have an actual good movie, and people won't believe it. It's like, how much did the critics give them? It's like 10 out of 10. Wow, really? Such a bad score? Holy shit. The opposite is also true. Like, how much did this get? 4 out of 10 from the critics. Oh, so it must be good then. Anyway, right, let me know what you guys think. And as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.